All right, after the layoff, you guys were hot in early December. Is it a challenge to try to recapture that, or you just back to business as usual and things will take care of themselves?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's, obviously you'd like to keep playing. I think our guys in general, you'd like to keep playing, but that's the schedule. And I also think it's important to get home and get a break and spend some time with family and friends and then take care of your body. We ask our guys to do that. We, treat them like pros and expect them to act like pros, and you got to take care of your body. So it looks like they have. We had a couple good practices here, but looking forward to getting to Grand Rapids.
Pretty good shape when they came back, it looked like?
Yeah, they're good. I mean, I think anytime you're off the ice in that team setting and practice environment, it's tough, but I thought they did a really good job. They had a lot of energy yesterday. I thought it was awesome too. It was Christmas Day, and our guys were super excited to be at the rink, and I think that's a good sign.
And points of emphasis here in the first couple of days of practice, is it the same as you get later in the week, or what are the points of emphasis right now?
Yeah, I mean, I think just getting back to, playing, real hockey and, little habits of stopping on pucks and protecting the puck, not exposing and supporting the puck. Playing away from the puck, all those things that it's hard to replicate when you're doing stuff on your own. So that was the focus for sure.
And a lot of work to do, I'd imagine, with lineup changes and so forth. How is that shuffling around and coming together?
Yeah, obviously we got 4 guys that got an opportunity to represent their country, and it was fun to watch Max this morning. He had a really good game, and Tommy had a good game there too. And and Trey and Ike are playing now. So that just provides opportunity for other guys. And one of the things I think with our team is one of the strengths is our depth, and so the expectation is we got guys that are going to step in and fill that role and do a good job for us.
Just wondering, I guess this is DePasco's second start. How ready do you think he is for this?
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he's a really good goalie. He's done a great job. It's important to have competition, and he's done a great job with Trey of competing for the position and not surrendering. In practice, you see it. He's super competitive. He put in some work, over break, and he's looked really sharp here.
How much have the 4 transfers invigorated this program?
Yeah, I mean, I think we feel fortunate that they decided to come to our school. They're all guys that have been part of winning programs. They're high-level players. They're competitive. They fit, what we're looking for in a player, and are great teammates. So they've been an important piece for sure.
I know you don't call it number one line, but on that left wing, who do you have looking there? Is that to be determined, or?
Yeah, we're still working through it. Tanner Kelly's been practicing there, and Tanner's a guy that's, he has that ability to play up and down your lineup, and so that's where we started with and looked at.
Last year at the end of the season, Adam, the 2 GLI games were the ones that everybody pointed back and said, this is the reason you didn't make the NCAA tournament. I know that you're not a guy who likes to look back in the mirror, but does that kind of still stick with you that this is a weekend that we really need to perform well?
Yeah, I think even bigger just for our program. It's been a long time since we've had success at that tournament, and we're proud to be a part of it, and it's important for our program and for our we got a ton of alumni on that side of the state. And I look back, I thought we actually played pretty good in the tournament, and sometimes that happens, right? So in our sport where you maybe the puck doesn't go in or whatever happens, and that's not to take any credit away from our opponents. They played well too, but we just got to go there and play our best hockey. That's our goal, each weekend, and we know we're going to see everyone's best, but that's important for us. You're going to see our best too.
Bob Daniels has been a coach for essentially the length of your hockey life, since he's been there as an assistant, as a head coach. You know what you're going to get from a Ferris team when you see them on the other bench, don't you?
No doubt. I mean, I have a ton of respect for Coach Daniels. He's class act. There's a reason he's been in the game this long, and this program has had the success it has. And you look at the different players that have played there, and the coaches that have come out of there. There's a reason, and under his guidance, and yeah, for sure, they're going to play hard. They're going to make it hard on you. They're very good in transition, so we got to be ready right from the drop of the puck.
I remember Rick Conley saying when you were a player that this team desperately needs a picture, because pictures are big here. When you win something, your picture goes up somewhere, and that's kind of the key to unlocking. If we can win this, we can win the next one, and you haven't had that first picture yet. So are you waiting for the first picture to go up?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's what an opportunity, right? Is to play in this. I think it's the 67th year of the tournament, 57th year of the tournament, and to get a chance to play in it, and we've had it's been a little bit of a dry spell for our program, so our guys understand that opportunity that we have.
So you played in it and you coached in it now. Now, the longer that you coach in this thing, do you get even more of a different type of taste for trying to win this?
I don't think so. I think every game you're competitive, right? You want to try to win every game. But I just think for the state of Michigan, it's such a important piece, and it's kind of the crown jewel of holiday tournaments, and you know, it's been in different venues, and we've been in it for a long time, and I just think for our program, our alumni, it's important we go there and do well.
I know it's not your job, but are you optimistic that it can grow some roots out in West Michigan? And
Oh, no doubt, no doubt. Yeah, I think Michigan Tech does a great job. You know, it's a first class, you know, operation, and Van Andel's a beautiful facility. And it's a great hockey town with the Griffins there, and then again, I think hockey's growing on the west side of the state, continues to grow, and then our alumni base there. You know, there's a ton of Sparties over on the west side of the state. So I thought it was great last year, and it sounds like our student section sold out. So the momentum's going in the right direction.
What does this tournament mean for a guy like Reed Webster, who grew up 6-7 miles away from Van Andel?
Yeah,
He's gonna play at home.
Yeah, pretty cool, you know, and I think for, not just, I mean, obviously Reed being from the west side state, but I think for all of our seniors, you know, it's their last opportunity at this tournament, and but for sure Reed, you know, he's got a lot of people that are there to watch him, and we're glad that he's a Spartan, and he's had a heck of a first half for us, and but I know he'll be excited to play.
With the layoff, is there one or two things that you're concerned might take longer to regain traction, or is it not a big concern?
No, I mean, I think you're always, you know, you don't know for sure until they drop the puck and play the game, but typically the, you know, little habits and details that you could lose, and so you got to be locked in right off the bat. I think we saw that last year, right? We that first game against Ferris, where you know, I thought we played decent. We were down 3-0 after one, you know, and that's a tough way. It's a tough sport to play that way and climb your way. So we just got to make sure we're ready to go right off the bat.
And I imagine there's competition on that fourth line to get in there as well, with things moving up and things moving in. Is that a good thing right now too? To help
No. I mean, we got some really good hockey players that haven't played a ton, you know, and that's when you're starting to become a better hockey team, that's the reality of it. And so these guys that haven't been playing have done a really good job of staying in shape and pushing and being ready to go. And again, the expectation is for them to go out there and help our team. And I know they'll be excited to play, and I think they'll be an important piece of the tournament.
As a staff, you don't get to practice this kind of process very often, where you're playing a different opponent the second night, and gives you an idea of what the playoffs or NCAA is going to be like. How important is the process for the staff to go through making those steps at the 24-hour turnaround to a different opponent?
No, you're right. I mean, I think that's one of the reasons we really want to play in this tournament, you know, because it does give you that experience of you're going into a venue and there's 3 other teams and everyone's got their own thing going, and you don't know for sure, you know, who you're going to be playing. You got to be prepared, and you know, we've done our homework on all the opponents, and you know, now our job is to go out there and play our best in that first game. But you're right. I think it's a great kind of snapshot of what it would feel like to be in the NCAA tournament.
I'm not really aware of the recruiting calendar, but with early to mid-December, were you able to get out at all, or was it?
Yeah. We were out watching for sure, and I think you're always looking to, you know, as long as it's an open time, and there's a lot of good hockey played, you know, throughout the Christmas and holiday season, and so we got guys out on the road, and you know, we got to continue to do that, you know.
I know you can't talk about players, but as a coaching staff, were you received even a little bit differently because of how strongly the first half of the season went? Did you sense any of that, or has it kind of always been good?
You know, I feel like, you know, I think we're starting to earn some respect back, you know, and I feel like even last year that happened. You know, you look at some of the guys we were able to add, and you know, and that's real. Like recruiting momentum's real, you know. So you want to make sure you try to keep it, and the best way to do it is show that your team's improving and your players are improving. I'm confident. You know, we're not a perfect staff, but I do think our guys get better, and I think if you're a young player looking at a place to go, that's at the top of your list. Can I go there and get better, and can we go there and win? And so far we've done that.
I don't want to be real self-serving here, but how excited are you that these games will be on TV for the fans that won't be there in Van Andel?
Yeah, I think that was great. I mean, to have an opportunity, you know, for our, you know, in particular, like guys on our team that families can't make it, a chance to watch them. You know, I think that's really special. And then when you talk about trying to grow the game and playing in this tournament, that's part of why we want to play in it. Is that, you know, we have a responsibility to grow the game, and when you're at a place like Michigan State, so the more people that can watch it and it's readily available, I think it's a great thing. Good. Thank you.
Thanks.